Tonight, this evening, I'm doing a class on our knees. Don't worry, I'm not going to be like twisting our knees in a bunch of different positions or anything like or getting more flexibility in our knees. Um, the knee is really important in yoga just to stay stable, like always stabilizing the knee. There's definitely postures that aren't as stabilizing that are good for opening up that joint, things like that. But I feel like if you would have chosen this class or interested in this class, or when you think of the knees, you think of like knee problems that I might have, which are very, very common, and just in general knee pain. And a lot of that can come from actually what spurred this class is I was experiencing some knee pain and kind of figuring out what to do with my body and while doing yoga, because it's like, okay, there's not really a way to like stretch the knee or like, how do you work on the knee when the knee's in pain or it might be injured or, and the key thing is just stabilization in poses and making sure your knee is very stable. So if you do have a knee injury and you're doing this class, just keep the knee as stable as you possibly can, modify, don't push anything. In terms of knee pain and kind of where that can come from, what I was told a lot about knee pain is a lot of it is dysfunction kind of in the hips or kind of wonky hips. Then, because everything's, your toe bone's connected to your chin bone, like everything works together. So if your hips are off or not very stable, that's going to then go into the knees and then into the feet. Or the feet, if your feet aren't being very stable, it's definitely going to hurt the knees. And in my case, when I was experiencing knee pain, I started also experiencing foot pain. So kind of figuring out where that came from, and I actually just started exercising my hips and strengthening my hips in certain positions, and that helped a lot with the knee pain. So just something to keep in mind. All right, let's get started. Hands open on the knees, eyes closed down. Let's just begin breathing into our body. Deep inhales, complete exhales. And let's inhale, reach the arms up. Breathe in, putting the hands in prayer above the head, and exhale, bring those hands down in prayer onto the chest. We'll tune in one long Om. Let's inhale to prepare. Exhale out the mouth. Inhale for 7. And let's bring just our feet out in front of us. You can even just tuck one foot on the side. Just pick one foot, either left or right, doesn't matter. I'm starting with my left. And let's just start kind of just massaging at the feet, rubbing the feet. And kind of also, I like to kind of just hit the bottoms of them with my fists. Ready? Just switch sides. A really great thing is to get like a tennis ball or like a racket ball, and it's called scrubbing the feet. I learned it from a Chinese medicine person I know that it's called scrubbing the feet, and you can roll the ball over your feet and just kind of helps open up your feet. Feels great. It's amazing how it can make your whole body feel amazing. All right, now let's get
into our hands and knees posture. Curl the toes under. If your knees are delicate here and weight on these is bad, you can always put a towel down or some sort of pad roll up your mat, something like that. Let's begin cat-cows here. Inhale, chin up, tailbone up. Exhale, curls. And continue. Inhale. And one more inhale. Exhale, push back into downward facing dog. Huddle up the feet. Again, if you need to bend the knees slightly to bring that belly towards the thighs, bring the hips high, do that. Just making sure the knees are nice and stable. Inhale, bend the knees a little bit more. Look forward, step, hop, or jump to meet the hands in the forward fold. Again, don't block out the knees. Put a little bend in them here. Breathe. Inhale, last one. Exhale, lower fold. Inhale, reverse swan dive all the way up. Hands over the head. And exhale, hands down on either side. Shavasana. And let's lift the toes. Try to put just the pinky toe down. And then the ring pinky toe. Middle pinky toe. Second pinky toe. And then your toe. All down, kind of grip the floor. Again, lift all toes. And bring them down again. And let's come up to the balls of our feet. And lower. And inhale up. Exhale. Do a couple more times. Inhale up. Lift your kneecaps when you come up on the balls of your feet. All right, we're going to come up on the balls of our feet and stay there. Breathe them down. Lift the kneecaps. Shoulders away from the ears. And lower down. All right, let's bring the feet slightly together, at least the big toes together, the heels can be out a little bit. And we're going to inhale and come into chair. Find a place where this feels okay on the knees. Again, this might be a little bit painful. If this is painful kind of right here on the top of the knee, that's definitely kind of like a hip thing, especially your outer hips, strengthening that area to kind of help stabilize the knee. All right, inhale here. Exhale, forward. Breathe. All right, inhale. Exhale, place the hands on the mat, step back to a plank. You can go down chaturanga or knees, chest, chin, lowering. Inhale, up dog or baby cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. All right, inhale, bring that right foot up. Exhale, right foot in between the hands. And let's spin that back heel down, come up, warrior one. Again, nice stable knee here. So your knee should be underneath, or your heel should be underneath your knee. A lot of times they say don't bend the knee over the foot. It should just be in line with over the heel. So make sure. But honestly, you put your knee over your foot every time you go up a set of stairs. So it's not something that like, oh my God, it's gonna ruin your knee. It's perfectly normal to put your knee extended over your foot, just for a stable posture and to not be hard on your knees if they're not very stable or injured. Definitely keep it above the hip. Widen your stance if you need to, widen it lower. All right, inhale, reach back. Exhale, open up into warrior two. You should be able to see your big toe on the inside of your knee. Not a ton, but you should be able to see your big toe. Flip that palm, inhale, come back. And then straighten that front knee, reach back, keep reach back. No need to lock it up, don't be too hard on it. And then bend that front knee. And come on down into a side stretch. And come on back to warrior two. Inhale. Exhale, windmill the arms down, step back. Reach that left leg up. Bring that left foot in between the hands. Spin the back heel down, come on up, warrior. Nice strong back leg as well. Inhale. Reach back. Exhale, open up, warrior two. Flip the front palm, inhale, reach back. And your next inhale, straighten that front knee. Bend the front knee, and come forward. And open up, warrior two. And roll the arms down, step back, plank, chaturanga. Up dog or baby cobra. All right, now let's gently bring the knees down so we're on all fours. And we're going to start exercising and strengthening that outer hip area, IT band area. Like I said, that can really help with stabilizing the knee and benefiting the knee. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to lift our heel up, flexing the foot, and then open it around like dog peeing on a fire hydrant, and then bring it down. Right leg up, open, and down. And again, if you need some padding on that left knee that's down there, go for it. But let's just keep making circles. And when you're ready, reverse your circle. Do one more. And lower that knee down. I'm going to do the other side here now. So lift up on the left. Open up the hips, dog peeing on a fire hydrant. Down. And continue up. Open. And you're ready to reverse. And one more. Lower down. And let's come back into child's pose. So open up the knees. Come on down, sitting on the heels, forehead towards the mat. When you're ready, press into the hands, come back to downward facing dog. Inhale, lift the right foot. Exhale, right foot in between your hands. Spin that left heel down, open up, warrior two. All right, and we're going to straighten that front leg. Reach forward and go on to triangle. Again, stable knees here. You don't necessarily have to always lock them out right away. Maybe put a little bend in them at first. All right, now stable knees. Come on up and down. And bend that front knee. Bring that back hand up and around to warrior one. And then let's come up onto the ball of our foot into crescent. And now we're going to hop up into a balancing pose into warrior three. So I always like to come to the hands and curve the head, reach them back, and then can use that to pull myself up. Again, if your knee is very unstable and you're like, whoa, this isn't working, maybe just put the foot down. Try to find balance here and a nice, stable knee. Again, you can always bend it a little bit. Don't need to lock it up. And when you can, come on back to that crescent. Nice and gracefully. All right, inhale, reach the hands up. Reach back. Exhale, bring the hands on either side of the foot, step back, lift your facing belly. Other side, lift the left foot. Bring that left foot in between the hands. Spin the heel down and open on up to warrior two. Straighten that front knee, reach forward, and triangle on this side. Stabilize the knees and then lift back up. Bend that front knee to warrior two. Swing that arm up, warrior one, and then come up to crescent on the back of the ball of that foot. Bring the hands to prayer above the head, reach back, and launch yourself gracefully to warrior three. Again, this is a lot of like footwork, balancing the foot, strengthening the foot, in turn, bringing that balance to the foot, to where you stronger feet, stronger body. Right, when you're ready, come back to crescent. Reach back and come forward, hands down on the floor, and step back down. All right, let's walk the hands back to meet the feet. Forward. And let's come on up with the feet open like this, about hip width distance of 2 fists. Nice and stable knees. Let's reach up and sit back into another chair pose here. And then let's slowly lower down to the seat is on the ground. And then we'll bring your feet out. Let's inhale, reach the arms up into a forward fold. Exhale, come on forward. Again, don't have to walk up the knees. Put a bend in the knee, help the lower back out. Inhale, come on. Exhale, bring your right foot in towards the left thigh. And we're going to kind of open up the left leg a little bit on your mat. And then we're going to inhale, face that left foot, flex the left foot. And exhale, come on over that. In. Exhale, switch right leg, left leg in. Inhale, reach the arms up, face that right leg with the chest, and bring that heart down towards the knee. Inhale, come on. And exhale, let's bring the feet out in front of us, and let's come into boat pose. So let's bring the feet on the mat. You can hold on to the backs of the thighs, kind of roll back onto the sit bones. And then if you can, release the hands, bring the palms up. Keep the feet where they are, or you can try to straighten the legs. And then slowly, bring the feet up, bring the head down, and climb all the way down. Okay, from here, let's bring the knees into the chest. And this is something, if you have really weak or injured knees, you probably don't want to do this one to the extent, just kind of watch it. So let's cross the shins, basically, bring the right shin over the left, and then take your hands and grab the outside, the pinky toe side of your feet. And then what we're going to try to do here is you're going to try to pull your feet in with your hands and then bring your knees up. So you're in this like bind. And then how I feel I get a better stretch here is just by opening up, trying to pushing back with the feet. So you're kind of opening up this side of the hip. The outside of the hip. And then if you want to go a little further, you can bring that right shin and bring it over. So you're going to be stacking your right knee on top of your left knee. So you kind of do a tighter twist here. So if that's not doing anything for you or not anything, bring that right knee on top of that left, and then do the same thing. Bring those feet down, knees up, and then kind of try to push the feet back into the hands a little bit. And that'll help open up, strengthen that outside of that hip. Yes, you got it. I know, sorry, sometimes it's like, makes sense in my head when I'm explaining things, so hopefully you guys
No,
have
this is good.
All right, now let's lift those legs up so they're 90 degrees here, and just hold the legs up at 90 degrees. All right, and let's do the same. Let's just bring the shins, cross the shins, left shin over the right this time. And again, you're going to test that out. Pushing that, grabbing onto the pinky's toe side of the foot, pulling those feet towards yourself, and then kind of pushing the feet back. And if you want a little more, you can keep with that twist in the legs, and bring the left knee over the right, and then you probably feel something there. And again, like I said, try to push the feet away from the hips a little bit and into the hands, and that tends to, for me, to open up the hips a little bit. Inhale, lift the legs 90 degrees. And we're gonna start just lower the right leg. And then lift the lower the left. And then lift. Inhale as you lower. Exhale as you lift it back. Great. Let's bring the knees into the chest. And then bring the hands through the legs, gripping the outsides. Again, that pinky side of the toe coming into a happy baby. Pushing those knees down. Try to get your whole spine on the mat. Maybe not your neck, but from shoulders down. Try to flatten out your back there. Almost hollow, like that hollow body in the belly. Get that whole spine. Inhale. Exhale, release. Bring the feet down onto the mat, knees bent. Bring the hands down, palms face down on the mat. Heels towards the grazing the fingers. And we're going to push up into bridge here. So again, let's find a stable knee and foot first. Let's lift the toes and then bring the toes down onto the mat, gripping the mat. And then let's pretend that we have a block or a ball in between our knees to help stabilize them. Inhale, push the hips up into bridge. And then just experiment here to what you're clenching, what you're relaxing. Try clenching the glutes and the hamstrings, and then relaxing the thighs. And then try relaxing the glutes. And putting more effort into the thigh. And then kind of try to balance that out. Lift the toes again. And release the toes. And release the spine. Windshield wiper knees back. One more time. Plant those feet, stable knees. Inhale, lift the hips. This time you can inch those shoulder blades together, clasping behind the back. Lift the toes again. Lift them higher, release the toes down. And release the hands and the shoulder blades and lower that spine down. Windshield wiper knees back. All right, let's bring our right knee into the right armpit. Extend the left leg. Inhale. Exhale, bring that right knee over to the left. Look to the right. Inhale, bring that knee back into the armpit. Exhale, switch sides. Left knee is down to the right knee long. And when you're ready, your next exhale, bring that left knee over to the right, look to the left. Inhale. Bring Exhale, bring that foot on, splay the feet. Heel towards each corner of the mat and come into Shavasana. Palms face up. Like you can stay in Shavasana as long as you like, or you can start deepening your breath, wiggling your fingers into one wrist and ankle. And inhale, reach the arms up over the hip stretch. Exhale, bring the knees into the chest. Side to side on the spine. And then you can either roll to the side, push yourself up that way, or rock the nose on the spine. Get that momentum. Come all the way up to seated. Hands in prayer on the chest. Eyes closed down. Thank yourself for coming over the mat today, moving your body, breathing into your body, protecting your body. I thank my teachers and my teachers' teachers, all the way back to the people of India that brought us these teachings. Love to all, light to all, peace to all. Take a nice deep inhale. Bowing forward, sealing your practice. Thank you.